Hey family, welcome back to Food for Thought. If you listened to part 1, you already know Matthew 24 is speaking real loud. But today, part 2, we're going deeper because Jesus didn't just talk about the signs in Matthew, he repeated them in Luke 21, and then they echoed again in Revelation 6. And when scriptures repeat itself, it is not for decoration, it's for emphasis on things. How today we're talking about intensifying signs, the kind you can't ignore anymore. Like, for real, I can't ignore this stuff. Like, the days are going by too doggone fast, and all this craziness, this chaos that's happening in the world where they trying to create propaganda and start these race wars against one another. You know, we got power or in numbers. We need to be unified at this moment. So let's talk about Luke 21. So Jesus said, there will be mighty and violent earthquakes, and in various places, famines and pestilence will be terrors and great signs for heaven. So that's Luke 21, verse 11, Amplified version, right? He said mighty, violent, various places. And look at the world, y'all. Earthquakes hitting Venezuela and China back to back. Not one time. They hit them back to back 2 times. And they wasn't small, man. They were major shifts. The kind that make the ground feel unstable and the future feel uncertain. Okay? Creation is not quiet. Creation is not calm. God's creation is crying out. Like, y'all better pay attention. So the heat, France, and the global temperature spikes. This ain't normal. This ain't regular, y'all. This is not regular at all. And then there's the heat. France losing thousands, right? The heat waves breaking records across Europe, Asia, and the U.S. Honey, when I tell you, when they talking about it's going to be 94 degrees but feel like 100, honey, by the time I step outside, my back is already sweating. And I got on a spaghetti strap dress. Like, what? Where they do that at? That's too hot. Y'all don't feel that? People think heat is just weather. But Luke 21 says plagues, disasters, environmental crisis. Extreme heat kills crops. Extreme heat kills people. Extreme heat destabilizes the nation. Shoot, this is not random, y'all. This is prophetic alignment. So the global tension and wars and rumors of wars. Matthew 24 said it. And Luke 21 repeats it. Revelation 6 shows it symbolically. Wars. Rumor of wars, nation rising against nation. And now we're watching Russia versus Ukraine, Israel versus the regional enemies, China versus Taiwan, North Korea threatening everyone, nations stockpiling on weapons. What y'all doing with those weapons? Who finna pew pew? What we doing, y'all? It's already hot. It's hot as hell out there. Y'all got weapons too? Alliances, they shifting. They switching up. They doing the switcheroo. Global tension, rising like pressure in a sealed room. This is not politics, y'all. This is prophecy unfolding, and I can't stress it enough. Revelation 6, the 4 horsemen parallel. So Revelation 6 shows the 4 horsemen, right? It's symbolic, but deeply connected to the signs Jesus already gave us. So the white horse represents deception. And we got a lot going on around these parts. We got a whole lot of false prophets and this propaganda, the fire powers that be. They out here lying, you know. Got folks out here scrambling, scraping, fighting for fans and stuff. And so the black horse represents famine. That pale horse represents death. And we already see a lot of death and famine, war, and a whole bunch of deception happening. We got it right there. And then look, deception is everywhere. War is everywhere. We got food shortages rising. We got the heat, disease popping out. and popping on people, disasters increasing. Like, what? It's not the end yet, but it's the patterns for me. The Bible is not outdated. Shoot, the Bible is accurate. That's why he says discern. The serious part of it all is the signs are really intensifying, y'all. Family, this is not the time to be spiritually casual with everything. This is not the time to be distracted or numb. The signs are intensifying. I mean, if you're paying attention, unless you're living under a rock, the warnings are louder. The world is shifting. People out here losing jobs. They're going to be, out here trying to do their own purge. And then Jesus told us to watch. Not fear, not panic, not anxiety, but watch, discern, and prepare. So how believers or like-minded individuals can prepare is to, one, stay rooted, not on opinions, not on social media, not on conspiracy, but your scriptures. You got to read that daily bread. Number two, strengthen your spiritual stamina. Let's go with the prayer, fasting, worshiping with other believers, and stay consistent. 3, stay connected to like-minded believers. Isolation is a real dangerous time in these prophetic times. 4, guard your mind from deception. The enemy works through confusion. 5, live ready, not scared. Urgency is wisdom. Fear is bondage. So in closing, y'all, Luke 21, Matthew 24, Revelation 6, they're not separate stories. They're one warning told 3 times in the Bible. And the world is matching the patterns. We have the earthquakes, heat waves, wars, division, chaos all around the world, signs in heaven, signs in the earth. Family, stay awake, stay grounded, stay connected to God. This is food for thought. And this is part 2. The signs are intensifying. I'm going to hit y'all with a prayer next. Peace.